Hello friends, in this video I will show you how to use the Hugging Face transformers for summarizing very long documents. So here I am going to use the transformer model's own tokenizer instead of any external tokenizer. And I am going to split the input document into chunks of entire sentences. I will not split the sentences in between. Either I will put a sentence into a chunk or I won't put that sentence into the present chunk. And I will also use the spatial tokens as the model has already seen during its training. So without wasting any more time, let us get started. I will be performing these experiments on Google's Colab. So I will create a new notebook for this. Let's rename the notebook. And I will copy some code for wrapping the Colab output so that we don't get any horizontal scroll bars. Let it get connected to a runtime. It will take some time. The first time, okay, it's connected. Okay, this code has run. So the next step is to install the transformers library. I will install it along with sentence piece because some of the tokenizers need sentence piece. So once it is installed, let me mount Google Drive here and give this permission, connect to Google Drive. Once the drive is mounted, I'll go to the folder in my drive where the file is saved. So here is the transcript file. Let me copy the path and load the file here. I pasted the path that I just copied and I'm going to open the file in read mode. So before going any further, let me show you what is this file and where it is stored. So in my Google Drive, inside Colab notebooks, I have this folder called data and test, and here is the file. This is one of the meeting transcript files from the AMI meeting corpus. So if you want to know more about this AMI corpus, you can just go to the website and check out the details from here. So let us come back to Colab. Let me load the contents of the file by stripping the white spaces and store it in this variable called file content. So let us view the file content once. So here is the file content. Everything has been loaded into this variable file content. If we want to check how many total number of characters are there in the file content, it will give us a value of around 39,700. After that, from the transformers library, I will import auto tokenizer and auto model for sequence to sequence LM, and we also need a checkpoint which we can get from the Hugging Face model hub. Here we can click on summarization, and let me choose the first option available. We can copy it from here and paste it here. Now let me initialize the tokenizer from auto tokenizer. There is a method from pre-trained, and we have to give the checkpoint name here. Yeah. Similarly for the model, same method and the same checkpoint. Once we run this, the tokenizer and the model will be downloaded and initialized. So after this is done, we can check some statistics about our model. So first let us check how many tokens, including the spatial tokens, that the model can support. So it's 1024 in case of Distilbart. Next, I will check how many tokens, excluding the spatial tokens, the model supports, which is 1022. So that means the model is going to add 2 spatial tokens, which we can verify from here. Okay, this is a method. Yeah, so the model is going to add 2 spatial tokens for the input sequence. Next, we have to convert the file contents which we have loaded from Google Drive into sentences. So for doing this, we have to use an external library called NLTK. let us split the file contents into its individual sentences. And let us check how many sentences are there in the file. So it's around 633, not around, it's exactly 633. Now let me check one more thing, that is the maximum tokens in the longest sentence of the file. So for that we can write tokenizer.tokenize the sentence and repeat it for all the sentences. So it comes out to be 93, which means in our longest sentence in the file there are only 93 tokens, which is well below the upper limit of 1022. So the next task we have to do is we have to create the chunks by combining the sentences, so that each chunk of sentences contains equal to or less than the maximum number of tokens allowed by the model. So let us do that now. Length equals to 0, and let me create a variable for holding an individual chunk and list for holding all the chunks, and one counter. Let us increase the count by 1 for each sentence and find out what is the combined length. We are using tokenizer.tokenize so that the sentence is tokenized without adding any spatial tokens. And add it to the previous length. Now let us check whether the combined length is below the permissible max length single sentence or not. If it is below the limit, then we can add the sentence to the chunk along with a white space after the sentence, and we have to update the length to combined length. Now let us check whether it is the last sentence of the file. If it is so, then we need to save the chunk. Before saving, let us also strip the chunk. Okay. Now the else part, that is, if the combined length breaches this limit, then we should save the chunk first. Then we should reset the length and the chunk. And we also need to take care of the overflow sentence which made the count go higher than the allowable limit. So we will add it to the new chunk, sentence with the space, and update the length with the length of the sentence. After this is done, let us print the number of chunks obtained from the sentences. So let us run this code and see what happens. Okay, there is a mistake here. This should be length, not combined length. Yeah, so after running it, we are getting output as 10, which means that we have created 10 chunks out of the sentences of the file that we loaded here. Okay, so out of all this content, we have created 10 chunks. Now let us do some sanity checks here. So these are the number of tokens excluding the spatial tokens in each of the 10 chunks. Let us also check what are the number of tokens including the spatial tokens. So for that we have to use tokenizer, and we need to check the length of input IDs. So as I mentioned earlier, two spatial tokens are added by this tokenizer. So for the first chunk it was 1014 plus 2 1016, and for the last one 576 plus 2 578. Okay, then let us also do some more checks. My mistake. So what we are checking here is the total number of tokens in all the chunks combined together. So it comes out to be 9556, and it should be same as the total number of tokens in our original file content. Here, but surprisingly these two are not matching. It is 9556 and the original file content had 9559 tokens. So there is a difference of 3. So there is something wrong, but I also thought like that, and I checked the files, both the files manually, and then I found out that in the original file content there were 3 extra white spaces which account for these 3 extra tokens here. So when we were creating the chunks, possibly while we were using the strip method, those extra white spaces got removed, or maybe during sentence splitting those extra white spaces got removed. So these are basically the same number of tokens, only difference is that here the extra 3 white space tokens came. So once this is out of our way, we can create the inputs that we need to give to our model. So for that we'll use the tokenizer on the chunk, and here I am going to use PyTorch. So our inputs are ready. Let us get the outputs. Finally, we have to decode the output. And skip the spatial tokens. Let us run this code and hopefully we will get the summaries. Since there are 10 number of chunks, so for each chunk we will get a summary. So our first chunk summary is available now. Similarly, the second chunk summary is now available, and it will go on till all the chunks are processed. So if you like my video, please consider subscribing to my channel and sharing my video with your friends. If you find any error or if you find my video useful, please let me know in the comment section below. And I will also post the link to the GitHub gist for this notebook file so that you can go and check it out. And finally, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for watching this video. I hope this video will be useful to you. Thank you.